Got Justin Rowe on the line from Stadium and Main podcast to break down Michigan football for us. Please like the video, share the videos out on social media, and subscribe right here. Got word in from 247 Sports in the last few hours that defensive tackle Jordan Whittley from Oregon State has received an offer from Michigan. He has entered the transfer portal. Did not play in 2020, had some both injury issues, but don't want to speculate on this, but there was comments made in the 247 article about a tumor that he was dealing with at the time. In 2019, he had 13 tackles and 3 sacks in playing just 9 games. In regards to the fit along the Michigan defensive front, you know, we've talked about Aiden Hutchinson coming back, which is a huge move for the Michigan defense. Your thoughts about the defensive line, and Whitley might be part of that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Michigan can use all the help it can get on the defensive line. And so, you know, when you're looking at the defensive line in the depth chart, you've got Donovan Jeter, Mozzie Smith, Chris Hinton, Jess Spate. You know, these guys don't have much experience at all. I mean, Donovan Jeter had played a little bit last year. Obviously, it was a shortened schedule. But that was really the only, you know, experience that he's had. And Mozzie Smith is a guy that was supposed to be probably in the NFL by now. You know, coming in, he was a very highly touted recruit. And so, you know, this, you know, would have been, I believe, his senior year, if I'm correct. But then, you know, so I just think that right now Michigan's saying, hey, we need help. Whether a guy like Whitley can actually come in and make an impact, I'm not sure, but we need to add depth anyway, because we need more than a 4-man rotation on the defensive line, especially when you go through a season. You know what happens when guys get banged up and they're tired, and, you know, there's an ankle tweak and they can't make it through a game. So it's not only inexperience, but it's lack of depth. And so even if this guy, you know, any of the transfers or recruits that they're trying to get right now on the defensive line, even if they're not going to be starters, they're still really important to that defensive line because of that depth. And so, you know, this is what Michigan's trying to do right now. And unfortunately, they can't be too picky. They can't say, oh, we're going to only go after guys that, you know, played and made an impact at other schools. They're going to say, hey, you got a big body, come plug a hole for us.
Justin, I doubt if outside the 42 people that are locked in on Oregon State football up in the Northwest can really answer the question whether Jordan Whitley is going to help the team this year. So again, 9 games, 3 sacks. We shall see what the contribution is there if he chooses to come to Michigan.